Hello YouTube, welcome back to another unboxing video. Today I have a very different type of product to share with you because it's not a watch. I know what you might be thinking when I say that. Why am I unboxing something on my channel when my channel is pretty much dedicated to watch videos? And I'll explain that in just a little bit. But first, my wristwatch check. I'm wearing my new Apple Watch, and I have, since the last video, actually put it on a Milanese band, and I love this watch. It's really changing my life. I'll explain it further in my watch review video, but just know that I'm really enjoying this watch a lot so far. I purchased this about a week ago, maybe 6 days ago actually, and I purchased it. This is my very first purchase from Apple.com. Even though I've owned Apple products in my lifetime, I've never purchased anything directly from Apple. It's always been from a third-party retailer or AT&T or Best Buy, and so this is my first time purchasing something directly from Apple, and it's my first time getting an Apple product on the day in which it is released and first available to the public. So I'm very excited to open this up and give this product a try. They did ship it by UPS next day, which is great. So in other words, it was shipped yesterday, it arrived today, and it's in a very nondescript box. In other words, if somebody sees this box sitting on a doorstep, they really would have no idea that this is an Apple product waiting to be opened. Okay, so let's go ahead and open it up. Let's see. Interestingly, it is packaged in a way that you do not have to actually cut the box to get to the product. You can actually just basically unfold the box. All right. Okay, rather than tear that, you can see we have a product inside that is covered with plastic. We're going to move the plastic to the side, and out comes our brand new Apple product. All right, and so we have the new AirPods, the AirPods Generation 3. These are not the AirPods Pro, even though, as you can see from the shape on the box, it certainly looks like the Apple AirPods Pro, but it doesn't have the little tip that goes inside the ear. That was one reason why I wanted this. I've had AirPods Generation 1, AirPods Generation 2, AirPods Pro, and I'm excited to try these. I'm hoping that these will be the AirPods that I'll be sticking with for a while now. I like, of course, the Apple packaging. It looks really nice. We can feel these AirPods are a little bit raised from the surrounding part of the box. It has a very clean look, very simple design as we've come to expect and appreciate from Apple. AirPods with the MagSafe charging case, which I understand all of the AirPods third generation comes with. And it's got the usual packaging label, including AirPods third generation. Designed by Apple in California, made in Vietnam. I actually didn't know that Apple products were made in Vietnam. I thought they were all made in China. And there you have the full model number, or model numbers, I should say. I'm assuming it's one of those three models. Okay, let's get to the actual product, what we all want to see. All right, designed by Apple in California, and good, we have the case right there. Looks like we have a basic manual, talks about how to connect the AirPods and use them with the phone. Of course, they're assuming that you have an Apple phone because most of the features that are specific for these headphones pretty much only work with Apple products, including the iPhone. All right, and the product itself, oops, there we go, already dropped it. Okay. All right, now I will say this little, what looks like a little pill box or pill case, the shape and the size does remind me of the case for the AirPods Pro, although, it's certainly kind of fat in terms of width, and that's what's more memorable or reminds you of the AirPods Pro case as compared to the regular AirPods case, which is usually more taller than it is wide. But for some reason, I remember the AirPods Pro case to be a little bit taller, although I could be wrong. It's got the little LED light, and if we open it, it is ready to connect to a phone. Excellent. Of course, my Apple phone is still on a previous generation of iOS, not the most recent, so I'm gonna have to update it before I can connect these, but it's still good enough to show you guys this for the unboxing. It's got a little bit of text there that says again, designed by Apple in California, assembled in Vietnam. It's got a nice little hinge here, as you can see. It's got the little button on the back if you want to try to connect it with a non-Apple device, but you know when you're connecting it with your iPhone, all you have to do is flip it open and it'll show up on your iPhone screen. It does use a Lightning connector, but I understand, again, based on what it says on the box, it has a MagSafe charging case. That means that if you have one of the newer magnetic chargers, this can just basically connect on top, or I understand that it will connect to all wireless chargers, including the ones I have that are non-magnetic. You just set it on there like you would any other wireless charging device, and it should charge up. The EarPods, or AirPods I should call them, themselves, again, I like the design. I like how it looks like an AirPod Pro. That is a good thing because the AirPod Pro is a good design. I just wasn't a fan, or I couldn't get a good seal or a good fit for the part that was actually going into the ear canal. Despite trying different ear pieces, it would stay in my ears, but then if I had any expressions or smiling or chewing food or grimacing or whatever, just based on how my face and bones in the face moved, it would actually shift the AirPod Pro and push it a little bit out of the ear canal. You lose a little bit of bass and sound quality, so hopefully this, not relying on going inside the ear canal, should get me better, or at least more consistent sound. So, interesting shape. Obviously, many people's ear canals are actually shaped a little bit vertical, so when you put it in the ear, it may actually shift so that the stem is pointing a little bit forwards rather than straight down, just to get a more anatomic positioning for the opening, or the vent, you could say. As you can see, it's a nice kind of metallic, dark metallic color. It's got some sensors here. I presume at least one of these sensors is going to be actually for sensing that it is in the ear. And then one thing that's new about these is it actually has a skin sensor, so it can sense not only if something is covering the infrared sensors that detects if it's in the ear, or on the ear I should say, but specifically skin tells you for sure it's on the ear and not in your pocket or in another area that could be covering the sensors or making it dark, but yet it's not in your ear. And so again, of course, one of the benefits is if it's not in your ear, if you pull it out of your ear, it automatically pauses the sound on an Apple device. It's got the little touch sensitive, or maybe even pressure sensitive. So basically it doesn't click. It just kind of senses if you push the stem. That gives you some controls, including skipping on the song and pausing the music, although I can now do that on my watch as well. So that's very exciting. And again, so this ties into my watch channel because I'm planning to use this with my Apple device, but at the same time, I'm getting into using this Apple Watch and figuring out all the different ways that it can benefit my life and kind of change how I do things, and just simply put, make things more convenient. And so my understanding, and what I'll talk about in the review video for both of these products, is can I connect this directly with my Apple Watch? My goal is to be able to exercise without having to take a phone or any other products or heavy items in my pockets. I would like to be able to track my workout on my watch and also listen to music directly from my watch. That would be great. I'm still yet learning how to use this, and so bear with me. If you have any advice, please feel free to share it. Post a comment under the video and let me know, what can I do? How can I set this up so I can listen to music directly from my watch rather than relying on taking my phone everywhere? All right, guys, that is the unboxing video for the AirPods Generation 3. If you learned something new from this video, or if you liked it, don't just hit the like button, guys. Please subscribe to the channel. It really encourages me to share more things with you guys in terms of watches and things you can do with watches, including the smartwatch, and now with these AirPods. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next watch video. You guys have a great evening. Adios.